Hello, welcome back to Nostalgia Drive. So today we're going to play like a new game now. It's as Saya No Uta, or the English title for it is The Song of Uta. So this is a visual novel. So I have played like a few visual novels, played like Fate Stay Night, like Clanad and Angel Beats. But I have heard this game is quite graphic, but I've heard it's like good praises about it. So this work of fiction contains grotesque images that may disturb some viewers. Please select how you'd like such images displayed. Oh god. I don't know what we can get away with on YouTube, but we'll maybe do a lower brightness of grotesque images just in case, because I'm not sure how... What the hell is that? The wriggling mass of flesh burns. What is this? So I've heard this game is in like the horror genre, so this is nuts. Three such creatures sit around the table in front of me, slurping filthy sludge from their cups as they trade whines, growls and sounds that I cannot describe. Oh, that's horrible, that thing. Is that like an eyeball? What is this? Is so... I didn't think it was going to be this like crazy. By listening carefully, I'm able to grasp the gist of their conversation and respond when it's required of me. This is necessary to avoid arousing their suspicion. However, these creatures look, they are my friends apparently. I wish that I could deny it, but I gave up on that a long time ago. Night after night, I went to sleep praying for the end to this nightmare, only to wake up each morning to the same twisted hellscape as the day before. I know now that I have to blend in, that I have to act like one of them. Such has been my life these past 3 months, and so it will remain until the day I die. So I don't even know what's happening here. I'm really confused, like, because I've not looked up really anything about this game. I just know it's a horror. Judging by its tone, this one must be Koji, and the one next to him squealing more than others is probably Omi, which means that the one next to me is Yo, though I can no longer see any trace of her once attractive features. I will try my best to ignore the rotten stench of the excrement that issues from her quivering flesh. Oh, it just gives me heebie-jeebies. It's just horrible looking. Everything has changed, or almost everything. By some cruel trick of fate, my relationship to this world alone remains the same, as if I am an insane artifact, took the blueprints of my life and rebuilt it out of blood and gore. These monsters and I were part of the same college club. We studied together, ate together, we even went skiing together every winter break. What does that even mean? Now these are but painful memories of the days that will never return. Only no one recognised me. I might have been able to disconnect myself from the world. It would have been comforting in comparison to believe that I had been abducted by aliens, or that I stumbled through a gateway to hell. But no, this is beyond a doubt the city where I was born and raised. The society that I was a part of for 20 years, save that I alone can no longer see it that way. The world as I knew it is gone. I have no place to call home. Oh, it's just like a classroom. Like, I don't know where this actually is. It's just like everything just looks like it's just like an invention looks. Anyway, I can tell that whatever they're discussing is of no importance for me. I decide to keep quiet while pretending to listen, but just then... No, I don't want to see that eyeball again. One of the flesh beasts says, as it shrivels its bloodshot eyes towards me, "What do you think?" About what? I tried desperately to suppress my loathing and behave normally, but my hoarse voice runs the attempt. We're talking about that year ski trip, the Pum 2, right? A slimy hole near the top of the creature withers nauseously as it vomits some semblance of words. That must be Koji's face, or what I would have seen as such 3 months ago. Unable to stomach the sight of it, I avert my eyes and give a neutral answer. So I wonder if this is like he was at school maybe, and these are like the students. Like he was, I don't know. Like I'm not sure. Yeah, he's even said I don't know. You have other plans. They were my closest companions. One of them had even wished to be more. How many nights have I spent crying in loneliness, laminating the friends who no longer exist? In 3 months my tears ran dry, and now that there's only loathing left in me, surrounded by hideous creatures that I can only assume are Koji, Omi and Yo. I spend every day trying to act as I always have. If I fail at this, I will surely be sent back to the hospital. Only this time I'll be locked away forever. No matter what, I won't let this happen. I mean, it's not like a physical activity could affect your injuries, right? That's it, I can't look at them or bear their screeching any longer. I jump to my feet, desperate to escape. Oh, is that a tongue? It must be, is it tongues and teeth? Hey, Fuminori? Yeah, Fuminori. A spray of stringy slime from the area around its voice box flies at me. I try to cover myself, but too late to keep the slime from splattering across my face like the yolk of a rotten egg. Oh, I'm about to lose it. I want to grab a chair, a desk, anything within reach, and use it to smash the life out of this creature, ending it all. I barely suppress the impulse. I mustn't let on that something is wrong. However they look at me, this in their world, I am the outsider here. Struggling to put a smile, I reach into my wallet, pull out the first bill I find, and put it on the table without even looking at it. I don't care about the change, I just need to get out of here now. Later I mutter hastily and flee the cafeteria. Oh, so that was a cafeteria? I'm not crazy.
ねえねえ、今度のスキーだけどさ、今年はどっかスケートも遊べるところにしない？
So, my wonder is maybe that is like, I don't know, like the guy's got like really bad mental issues or something. I don't know if that's a delusion or that actually is real. Like the things he's saying. Kuba, Yo frowns at the suggestion.
わざわざスキー場にまで行ってスケート？
勘弁してやってくれよ、つくば。こいつ今そっちにハマってんだ。
Tono Koji supports Omi with a laugh. Her impromptu suggestions are nothing new, and it's Koji's role as her girlfriend to provide backup. They're a good match for each other, Yo thinks. Sometimes it makes her
なんせ
jealous.
オミってさ、この前この年になって初めてスケートやったんだ。
いいよ。スケートしたことなかったのがそんなに不思議？20
歳になって初体験ってのは興味そうそういないんじゃないかな。
子供の頃はなんとなく怖かったのよ。あの靴、なんだか刃物みたいでさ。でも、いきなりやって滑れたの？大見ちゃん、すごくない？
要領はスキーとそう変わるもんじゃないからな。重心を前に出して靴の前のヘリでコントロールする感覚とか。
コージにそう言われたもんだからさ、騙されたと思ってやってみたわけよ。そうしたらもう楽しくって。
Koji and Omi enjoy their time together as normal lovers do. That's certainly not something that should make her jealous. It's just that her luck in love has been bad.
私も見てみたいな。大見ちゃんがスケートやるところ。
Yo keeps her voice upbeat, trying to cover up her disquiet. She knows that it's wrong to envy her friends. She too would be spending her time with the man she admires, if not for the terrible tragedy that befell her. His true misfortune, her bad luck doesn't begin to compare. I wonder what
だ
happened.
からさ、ね、今度のスキー旅行、ついでにスケート旅行にしちゃえば2倍。でもさ、スケートはスケートリンクに行けばできるじゃない。わざわざスキー場に行ってまでやる？だから屋内じゃなくてさ、屋外スケート。凍った湖とかで滑れるところ。そんな都合のいいとこあるかな？なん だかすっごく混んでそう。
While speaking, Yo sneaks a sideways glance at the young man sitting next to her. Although the conversation has evolved, only 3 people so far. There are in fact 2 couples at the cafeteria table. Yo's boyfriend, though there's still some doubt over whenever he could be called that, is beside her, as silent and expressionless as a statue.
なあ、文則。お前はどう思う？
Perhaps Koji sensed Yo's pain in his unusual quiet and considerate way.
どうって。
Oh, so is this Yo then? So this is the guy that was talking to like the really disturbed like classmates, I think. About what? The cause of Yo's distress? Sakisaka Fuminori responds to Koji's sudden query with a vague mumbled question of his own.
いや、だからさ、今年の冬のスキーだよ。お前も行くよな。
Koji speaks gingerly as though probing a tumour. A few months ago, he would have not hesitated to rebuke Fuminori's for his attitude. The long acquaintance has forged a strong and honest friendship, but now, I don't know if Fuminori, oh no, that's Fuminori, is that guy, responds bluntly, his downcast eyes and sullen demeanour making it clear that he has no desire to break his
何か
silence.
他の予定でもあるのか？
いや、別に。
So I wonder if it's like a lot of his friends here are like, he sees them like in a different way. Like I wonder if he's got like schizophrenia or something. I'm not sure. And he's just like crazy. I don't know. Like I feel like it might be that. Even Koji Fuminori's best friend cannot communicate with him as before. What hope does Yo have of breaking through his shell? The scars left with events of the late summer day are still deep all these months later. Each one of the 4 bears them, not only Fuminori. So I wonder what happened in late summer.
別に運動するのが傷に触るとかそういうわけでもないんだろ？
どうだろうな。今日の診療で先生に聞いてみる。
Yeah, because this is like the same dialogue at the start there. As though the answer drained the last of his patience, Fuminori bolts out of his
おい、
chair.
文則。
Even Koji can't keep his voice from rising as he tries to stop Fuminori from leaving. Fuminori reacts swiftly, throwing his hand over his face as though to shield himself from something terrifying. Maybe some spit flew inadvertently from Koji's mouth, but that happens sometimes. Fuminori's reaction is beyond the pale.
だから今日も診療なんだ。もう時間だから。
Even as he tosses money on the table to pay for his coffee, he acts like he's touching something filthy. Fuminori stalks out of the cafeteria as if he's running away. Cloaked in heavy silence, the remaining 3 lower their gaze to the table, where the abandoned 10,000 yen bill sways forlornly. Fuminori coffee is
やっ
untouched.
てられないわね。もう。
文則にはもう少し時間が必要なんだと思う。
I still really want to know what
だっ
happens
て
in
も
the
う
summer.
3ヶ月よ。なんなのよあれ。付き合ってるこっちが変になりそうよ。
俺だってわからない。わかるはずもないと思う。
Well, it could be his like trauma, maybe.
あんなひどい形で家族全員を奪われて
Losing your whole family.
平気でいられるわけ
Oh,
ない。
that's horrible. So it must have like a lot of trauma then, I'm assuming. It could happen to anyone. A tractor trailer flipped over on the highway, crushing the Sakisaka family car into twisted scrap. Oh, that's horrible. They said it had been difficult to tell the bodies of Fuminori's parents apart. That's so messed up, man. For a while, it had looked as if there was no hope for Fuminori either. It was nothing short of a miracle that he was able to leave the hospital and return to normal life.
見舞いに行った時なんてもっとひどかったじゃないか。誰が誰かも分からずに怯えて暴れてベッドに縛り付けられて。
Yeah, I feel like he must be so messed
よ
up
く
in
あ
the
そ
head
こまで
after
立ち直って
this.
くれたと思う。
Like,
それに
just
したって
imagine losing
変
your
よ
whole
さきさかく
family.
私たちのこと見る目つき。あれなんなの？まるでこっちが人間じゃないみたい。
よせ、Omi.
Cut it out, Omi, Koji says forcefully, probably less out of empathy for his friend than out of consideration for Yo. While Koji's kindness makes her happy, Yo also knows that she mustn't take advantage of it. Fuminori is the victim, just as Koji said. He's the one who most deserves sympathy. Yo's feeling for Fuminori are her problem and no one else's. She doesn't blame Fuminori for not giving her an answer after she worked the courage to ask him out. In fact, she thinks even more fondly of him for taking the time to consider than she would have had to have treated the relationship casually. Apparently the fact that Fuminori did not reject her was enough to make them a couple in Koji and Omi's eyes. Alright. They've had plenty of fun at Yo and Fuminori's expense since. The truth of it, though, is that he still hasn't given her an answer, so she must have been in love with him then. After revealing her feelings to him, yeah, so it must be that, Yo didn't see Fuminori again until a week later, and then she could only stare at his broken body through the window of the ICU. So Fuminori must have been really injured as well then. So I'm assuming he was in the car with his family. And when he was finally released after 50 days that seemed an eternity, he was somehow different. She's starting to doubt that he even remembers what she confessed to him before the accident. Now winter is coming and her feelings hang forgotten in the cold, lonely air. So I think this will probably be the best point to end the video. So in the next episode we'll see what happens with this appointment with Fuminori. But I'll see you in the next episode of No Uta. Bye!